So let's go into the meat of the show. Let's go into it. We already know what it is. Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor. The odds on this fight is Dustin Poirier is a minus 125, so he's the favorite.
Wow.
Conor McGregor.
I love that.
Conor McGregor is a plus 105. There's
Slim.
Where they do not know who's.
And it's still early too.
It's still early. I feel like Conor fans are probably going to put more money on it, and it's probably going to be even more even money the day of the fight, Saturday. All right, let's get right into it. We already know, everyone knows the history, 1-1. Dustin Poirier got knocked out in the first fight. Conor McGregor got knocked out in the second fight.
Let's talk about that, though, for just 1 second. Let's talk about the second fight. First fight was at 145 pounds.
Yes.
Both fighters are at the beginning of their careers. Conor McGregor, that was his debut. Once again, made a debut, tried to make a name. All right. Second fight at 155. Dustin was the bigger fighter.
Yep.
Came in, and he was the fighter that came trending upwards. Well, off of no, he won. He won prior. Let's go into that.
We'll get into it.
Because I'm pretty sure Dustin won prior to the Conor McGregor fight. I think he beat Dan Hooker, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we'll get into it. We'll get into his record right now.
We're going to check that right now. But I just want to reiterate a little bit about the weight classes. This third fight should have been at 170 pounds. I know that they want to make it for the belt. The winner gets the next belt. Yep, Dan Hooker. Yes, I was right. Damn, my memory's on point today, boy. Them early shows. Bringing the heat.
And the fight before that was with Khabib. The fight before that was with Max Holloway.
Which was one of the best fights, man.
And this was when Max was trying to go up to 155.
For the interim.
But naturally fighting at 145. He's just a natural 145er. He didn't have enough time to put on all that weight for Max. Right. Do I feel if Max had the opportunity to put on more weight and get himself established as a 155er, it could have been a different story for Poirier. But we do not know.
Look at Murder's Row, bro.
Dude.
This is Murder's Row. Keep it going. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is insane. Like he's fought everyone.
He's literally fought everybody, bro.
Joe Duffy. I mean,
this is insane. Wow.
Okay. From his very first fight with Conor McGregor back in 2014, he's fought Ferreira, who's a great fighter. Yancey Medeiros. Joe Duffy, who's at that time had the only win over Conor McGregor. Obviously, more people has wins over Conor McGregor now.
Bobby Green.
Michael
Johnson.
Jim Miller.
Jesus. Eddie Alvarez. And Anthony Pettis. Justin Gaethje. Oh, Alvarez again. Holloway. Norma-Gamedov. Hooker. And now about to be Conor McGregor. This is mother-loving Murder's Row that Dustin Poirier has been through. And he is coming out victorious 90% of the time.
Yes.
You know, I love Dustin Poirier. And what has he done for us lately? He's won for us lately.
Yes,
you know? And he even took a favorite fight, not me, but what you casuals want to see is him fight Conor McGregor again. I was content with the knuckles to the nose of Conor McGregor. That's all I needed to see. Because at this point, just reiterated where Dustin's at. And why not show the world again?
Yeah, and are we even going to go into Conor's?
We have to.
Well, let's just go, man. It's
Conor's fought some Murder's Row too, though.
He has. Since he last fought Dustin in their first fight in 2014.
Marlon Brando. That was before.
Yeah, that was Silver. What's his name?
Dan Seaver.
Dan Seaver.
Like Chad Mendes.
Jose Aldo. Nate Diaz. The Nate Diaz second fight. Eddie Alvarez. And when he captured both belts, the 155 belt, you know, in New York. The Khabib fight. Donald Cerrone. Shoot. That Donald Cerrone was almost like a, what do you call those fights?
That's a gimme.
No, when they give you a fight just so you could win.
It's
like when you are having a lot of fight in a long time, they give you a pick me up,
filler fight, something like that.
What's it called? There's an actual word for it though. It's gonna bug me.
As soon as we stop filming, it's gonna come to our mind.
I know, right? It's just one of those things where, like, in the fight world, like, guys, it's this, and you're like, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Not a nosebleed fight. What's the heck?
It's easy money fights. What it is?
Easy money, a record, something you just put on your record to get back on.
Yeah. It's a gimme.
What is the freaking word? It's driving me a blank. Anyways, we're gonna get past it, and if it comes back up, leave it in the comment section. Let's just leave it.
Drop it in the comment.
Drop it in the comment section because I feel like that is gonna bug me.
It'll be Walter Cuckoos or Lewis that's gonna drop it because it's our loyal fans right there.
Right there, brother. And then the fight this Saturday. Shoot, God, who are we picking to win? All right, let's talk about the last fight because that's the closest thing to these two fighters. Dustin Poirier, first round, he gets
stunned
by Conor McGregor a few times, a very few times.
Yeah, it was multiple times. Yeah.
Now, I was at my buddy Nate's house watching this fight, and one thing that I called out in the very first round was the leg kicks to the calf when they were happening. I was like, Nate was like, oh, dang, Conor's winning this fight. And I'm like, bro,
that leg, though.
I was like, wait a minute. No. I do not like how he has not checked one leg kick. And after that, my buddy Nate was like, oh, really? I was like, but Conor won this round. I was like, yeah, but look at.
But Dustin's putting money in the bank.
Exactly. And the later the rounds came in the second round, I was like, he's not checking any of those leg kicks, man. And that's when the momentum shifted to Dustin Poirier. Can Conor McGregor win in the first round? Absolutely. And I think that's what Conor needs. He needs a first round KO against Dustin. I do not think he's going to get a KO later than that. He needs a vicious KO in the first round. And I think that's what Conor is going to do. I think he's going to sprint because I know Dustin's going to go in for the leg calves again, or he's going to go for takedown. Conor needs a KO.
He does. I just watched a recent interview of Dustin Poirier, and who knows if this is the truth or not. But Dustin Poirier says he's not prepping to kick the leg. He's prepping to check leg kicks because he knows Conor's going to try to implement that. Because what better way to stop somebody from kicking your leg than to kick their leg, you know? And I don't know what the approach is here. I really don't. All I know is Conor has one route to victory in this fight, and that's by first round knockout. And it's really sad because Conor McGregor is such an overall well-rounded martial artist. And we can't fail to acknowledge that. But we can't also fail to acknowledge who Dustin Poirier is as a fighter.
Yeah.
And he's well-rounded as well. He may not be as flashy or as, technical or significant strikes as Conor McGregor, but I promise you, he is a great MMA boxer. And I had a discussion with somebody on our Facebook fight group that I'm joined in. And, everybody loves Conor McGregor. And I love Conor McGregor. But when they're blinded by the name or the what have you done, you have to acknowledge what have you done lately. Conor McGregor has not been trending upwards, and we got to recognize that. I love Conor McGregor. I don't want to, keep putting him down. Really, it's like, where are you at right now, And you're fighting a guy who literally sat you on your ass. He sat you down. So the crap talking and the macho man and I'm coming in here, Conor, you have to. Now, I'm not saying be nice, but you have to recognize, brother, you're not up here no more. Now, money-wise, maybe. I'm talking about fighter-wise. You are right here. If anything, you're just a little bit behind because Dustin has that one on you at 55. We're not talking about 45. You won the belt of that division. You won that division. Yeah. You can have that. But here at 55, it's Dustin's time.
Now, they both have a common opponent named Khabib. Conor went 4 rounds with Khabib. Dustin Poirier got submitted in the 3rd by Khabib.
Conor McGregor got dropped by Khabib.
He did too.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah, no. Obviously we're trying to find some common things, and we're trying to find what's gonna happen in this fight. But obviously we don't know. This 3rd fight is such a pick'em fight. It could go to either one. First round, Conor McGregor, he needs that KO. He needs that win. Dustin Poirier, we know if it goes to the 2nd round, it's more likely Dustin's fight. One thing, though, that I see in the fighters is Dustin has said, I don't love fighting anymore. I don't love this anymore. He doesn't even care about winning the belt. He's about making that bread now. Obviously, you know, he wants the Conor fight. If you're a fighter, get all the money you possibly can. Conor is choosing to fight. He doesn't have to fight. He's choosing to fight. Dustin is choosing to fight Conor because of the money. He does not like fighting anymore.
Yes, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I've heard that narrative go around often. You know, Conor McGregor doesn't have to fight. He's choosing to. Let's be real here. He's coming off a loss, bro.
Yeah, to Dustin. Yeah.
If you don't think he has to fight, he should just retire. He should just retire.
He can.
Because you are not going to get any higher of your peak than you already have. There's no way you will sell more pay-per-views than you did with the Khabib fight. There was way too much that went into play, and there's too much backstory, and now that Khabib's father's gone, you will never have the opportunity to get that one back. I love that, you know, Conor McGregor is so wealthy that he doesn't have to do this. But let's be real here, bro. He has to do this. He has to fight for his legacy. Because if he didn't come back, there's always going to be that, oh, well, what if Conor McGregor did this or what if he did that? And even now that he has come back, he has to win. And if he doesn't win, he needs to stop. Because it's literally not good for his legacy. No. It doesn't take away what he's done. It dilutes it. It dilutes it.
All right. Let's go in with what if each fighter wins, right? Let's go with, first off, Dustin Poirier. What if he wins? What is there after this?
You give him a shot immediately at the belt.
Charles Oliveira?
Oliveira. Absolutely. Well, he should have already fought for that. He should have already fought for that belt. If it's anything else, like Dustin Poirier, literally don't fight for 55 pounds anymore. Go up to 170 and you fight money fights.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz, you know, or you know, Masvidal, or these guys, you know what I'm saying? There's big names.
Super fights.
Big names. Colby Covington. There's big names in that division, you know, that you can fight.
Usman
but you don't enable the UFC to kind of take advantage of you. You just can't do that. And you've already allowed them to take full advantage of you by making this fight. Like, I can't stress enough how this fight shouldn't even be happening. Like, yes, there's the narrative of the 1-1, but it's not in the same division. This third fight should have been at 170 pounds. There's nothing on the line. So why not make it 170? Both fighters don't have to cut weight. Both fighters are coming in a little stronger. They've both fought at 170, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So why not? You know?
Yeah, no, I
unless
agree
it's for the belt.
One,
unless it's for the belt. And then if this next fight is for the belt, you cannot treat Poirier like you do Colby Covington.
I think this is why they're making it at 155, because whoever wins this fight will fight Charles Oliveira for the belt. Now, if Dustin Poirier loses to Conor, that's it. I feel like that's a wrap. Maybe you can go fight Michael Chandler.
This is my opinion.
There's no
if Dustin wins, you give him the shot at the belt.
You have to.
If Conor wins, you have him face Justin Gaethje. Because Justin Gaethje is at the top.
Hell no.
Bro, I'm sorry. For Conor, it's not good. But Justin Gaethje deserves a shot before Conor does. I will die on that hill.
No. If I'm the UFC, if I'm the UFC and if Conor wins, I am protecting him and I would give him Sean O'Malley's opponent. Shoot. I would like,
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand the business side.
But if Conor wins, I wouldn't even offer him the belt right away. I would give him Nate Diaz, because you want to bank the money fights for Conor.
They should have took that Nate Diaz fight before this fight, you know?
Right? Because either way.
Or even Nick Diaz, you know? Like, that's even, you beat up my little brother, here I come. You know, there's that narrative there.
Yes.
There's so much money play in this field, but what they're doing is they're diluting these things by putting this stupid third fight together. But it's okay, because Dustin's going to come out victorious, you know? This MMA math is going to add up perfect. He's gonna solidify his shot. It's his time. He's going to fight for the belt. And Conor McGregor needs to recognize where he's at, take the money fights, or hang him up and stick to the proper 12.
Yeah. Conor has other things that he can go into if he loses. But
I'm pulling a Hector.
All right. If he wins, I know my phone's been going off too. If Conor wins, let's just say that, he has opportunity to go fight for the belt, right? or go big money fights with Nate Diaz. I feel like Conor, if he wins or loses, he still has other options. Dustin Poirier needs to win.
Yeah, no, he needs to win. He needs to win.
Right? Because if he does not win, that's enough for the money fights for him.
The UFC will drop him to the bottom. Look at what they're doing to Justin Gaethje, bro. Like, I can't stress that enough, man. They're treating him like the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
And what has he done for you besides putting on bangers? You know, like literally giving his brain cells for this sport. And you guys are like if I'm not mistaken, Justin Gaethje's last fight was Khabib Nurmagomedov, right?
Yes.
Khabib is retired. He's been retired. How does that drop Justin Gaethje all the way to the bottom? It just doesn't, bro. It literally doesn't. Because Conor McGregor lost to Khabib, and he's immediately fighting Dustin Poirier. Give me a break, bro.
Hey, the UFC.
Or he beat Cowboy, and that gives him a shot again. Give me a break.
Hey, the UFC, just let's be real. They have their own rules for the draws and the rest of the people.
No, I get it. I totally get it. And if I was Dana White and Nick Maynard and all these guys, I'd probably be doing the same thing. But I just see, as a entrepreneur myself, I see better opportunities that you have to look at the cause and effect, you know. And by putting this third fight together, you could destroy so many other things, you know. But we're here. It's fight week. And we got to get through this to now see what's, in store for both of these fighters. But I love that there's actually something on the line, even though there's nothing on the line. Both fighters' pride and dignity is on the line.
Yeah.
And I can't lie to you. Even if Dustin loses, it's not going to change the way I look at him. But actually, if Conor loses, it's not going to change the way I look at him. It doesn't. Because I already look at him like he's already peaked,
Yeah.
And, I don't know. It's an interesting time for sure.
But I feel Conor needs to win because he has all these other brands. They rely on him, his name, his legacy winning. Yeah. So if you keep on winning, you have a successful products. Everyone wants to buy your stuff. If you keep on losing, then people are gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, it's cool. He has his own brand and everything. I'll watch it when he fights. But other than that, it's not like, hey, let's get it. I want to rock it.
There's only a couple people, and we could tie it all in if you'd like, because I know we've reached a pretty good, solid show amount. Yeah. But we can tie it all in with this. Whether Conor McGregor wins or loses, there's opportunity in both. If you look at Nate Diaz, this man is not necessarily one of the best fighters in the world. He's one of the most entertaining fighters. And I will pay cash money to see him win or lose because what he brings to the table. There's only a couple fighters that can continuously lose, and we still have that big hype behind him, the big following. I don't know if Conor McGregor can be that guy if he continues to lose more than 2-3 fights.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
No.
I think the fans, I can only speak for myself. I loved Conor McGregor when he was peaking. After the Floyd Mayweather, that was when he was at his peak, He came back, he beat Eddie Alvarez, got the belt, and then from there it was just kind of like just a straight shot down, Yeah. And I love Conor McGregor, but I try to be, once again, conscious, present, here in the now, look at the fighters of where they're at lately, and make my decisions off then. And I just truly believe that Conor McGregor has to win this fight. And if he doesn't, then he literally needs to take either a Nate Diaz, Nick Diaz fight, some type of money fight to maintain the brand, or it will sink.
Big old super fight. Run it with Masvidal. Everyone would love to see that.
Absolutely.
Nate Diaz. Like, you have to have money fights for Conor if he loses. But with that being said, I'm pretty sure you're picking Dustin.
You know it.
I'm picking Conor. I'm picking Conor to win this one.
We kind of had it strategically placed. I will move this one out the way. Yeah. We had these tap handles strategically placed for our picks, just to tie it in.
Yes. With that, obviously, we're going to bet on this one. Let's make it a 20.
I'm down.
Ooh, this is going to be exciting.
I'm down.
All right, guys. With that, thank you for hanging out with us. And if you watched the entire episode, kudos to you. You're a real one. We appreciate you.